NFL so white. So the NFL does it again. And this is why I keep telling black coaches to just get out of the league. Black coaches, stop having dreams of coaching in the NFL. I hate to tell that about people's dream. Frank Reich, who just got fired from the Indianapolis Colts for having a miserable records after records. He went to the playoff 2 times. One in 2018, I think one in 2020, and even those playoffs introductions was BS. He barely even just made it. He had horrible seasons. The guy 2 months ago was just fired for Jeff, ESPN analyst. I'm quitting football after I get fired for an ESPN analyst. So you're thinking this guy is not going to ever get a chance to coach again? You're thinking him, or not me, he's white. If he's white, he's all right. You know how the league works. But this is what people were saying. Oh, it's going to be a hard time for Frank to get a job. I'm like, it's not going to be a hard time for him to get a job. He is a white male in a white boys and girls club that's made for mostly white people. Black folks was made to be in the NFL as servants. They never had interest for you niggas to run anything, not run. They barely let you niggas run the team as a quarterback. But you dumb niggas thought they was going to let y'all be an NFL head coach. They only let 1 or 2 of you guys get in the league. They think they made a great deal by making the Dolphin coach be a black coach. They said he has a percentage of black. That nigga's 100% white. Man, Daniels has yet to say what type of percentage of black he has in him because he knows the NFL used him as a face. If that guy's black, then I'm quite all right. I'm white today. The fuck? Now, Matt Rule was a horrible coach as well. He got selected right out of college, coached at Temple University, then Baylor. He gets selected, and a lot of other black coaches who are more equipped, they got skipped as well. So you think Carolina Panthers is not going to make that same mistake again, hiring a bullshit coach just because he's white? Ladies and gentlemen, they did it again. They hired Coach Frank White after Colts fired him. This man gets a job less than 2 months after being fired for an ESPN analyst. I don't care what anybody tell me. I'm not a race hustler. I'm not Al Sharpton or Messi Jackson. I'm not none of these clowns. I'm a black conservative who's a Donald Trump voter. But the truth is the truth. If you see a confident dude like me is not afraid to tell you who he is and what he does around here, why wouldn't I tell you the truth? I don't care about racism and all that. I don't cry over spilled milk. This is the way the world is. This is the way it's always going to be. The NFL is their own boys and girls club. It's a club meant for these white males. And they get mad every time they see your black face come out and about and you're trying to get some type of coaching gig or job because you're taking food out of their mouths and their family. Yup, I said the uncomfortable truth. That's the elephant in the room. Hell, most jobs don't like when your black ass come through because they think that job could have went towards an uncle, a friend. Maybe some of us think the same way too, but this is factual. So when I see, they said Coach Wilkes, because Coach Wilkes was supposed to get the job. He's the black guy that took the internship for the Panthers job. You know, the one that Matt Rule messed up? Well, the black guy came there to save the day like they do for all of us. The only time a Negro ever gets a coaching, a head coaching job, that is after the white guy fumbles the ball and destroys the team. And then they bring your black ass there to clean up the dirt that the white guy did so you can get the trash ready for the next white guy coming through. So you're a servant. Servitude, bro. I hate to tell the truth. All you NFL coaches have no shame, bro. The black ones I'm talking about. The black ones have no shame at all. If I'm a black guy in the NFL organization, I'm going to tell you the truth. I just want to get my money and go take care of my family. Fuck your league. Fuck if we go to the playoffs or win the Super. I don't care if my team loses every game and I'm a player. Give me my money so I can get the fuck out of this KKKKKKKKFL league you call NFL so I can go invest it and try to get more money somewhere else because I know where I'm welcome and where I'm not welcome at and not want. But these NFL coaches keep going every day. They have selective memories just like the white guys. I see white guys in the comment sections going crazy. These white guys are like, stop, man. Not to me, but I'm looking at certain black people. It's like this was all about race. They never was going to hire Coach Wilkes. They only made it look like Panthers is selecting between Coach Frank and Wilkes so people can feel like they beat the Rooney Rule. You know the Rooney Rule, the Laughable Clown Circus Act? Just put a black guy in one of your meetings and that counts sounds as you look for a black search, but we're not going to get into that. We knew Frank was going to win it. I said it. Why are they even making it look like it's between the two? It was never Coach Wilk going to get the job. That black man will be lucky if he can smell any head coaching job, let alone a coordinator job. Let's just be real, bro. Now, Coach Frank Reich got a lot of fan club white boys who are in the comment section saying Wilkes was a horrible coach, even though he went 6-6 with a trash team and no support, no help from the white coach who fumbled and messed up the team. But once again, it's always the black man that's trash. It's always the black man does good. And guess what they said for Coach Frank White? Go look at all the comment sections and listen to the pundits if you think I'm capping. For White, notice they said for Wilkes, he was trash, he was 6-6. But for Frank White, they said it's not his fault. The team, Jim Irsay didn't give him good quarterbacks. He had multiple quarterbacks after. He didn't get X, Y, and Z. He didn't get, oh my gosh, you know the same bullshit they don't do for us. When it's a white boy get fired, it's never the white boy's fault. It's the organization's fault. He didn't have help. Can you imagine how many black coaches can have that same excuse? You feel me? Raheem Morris, when he was a young head coach for Tampa Bay, I'm not going to lie, he didn't do a good job. But when he was a young head coach, did he get that fair excuse? It was the line fault. He didn't have a good quarterback because Tampa Bay was trash during that time. He didn't get the same excuse. We get fired in a cutthroat style and fashion in an embarrassing way like it ain't nothing. When coaches who fail their organizations and get fired and then get their replacement is an ESPN analyst, I love Jeff, but Jeff replaced Coach Frank. You should never get an NFL job anymore when your former team goes hire a guy that has never coached at any level. And that should also let you know Negroes will never get no respect or jobs. They hired Jeff out of doing work for ESPN. That man wasn't even thinking about coaching and he got hired. But then the Panthers took the guy who got fired for him. You can't make this up. And the excuses are hypocritical. So you won't use the same excuse for Coach Wilkes, a black man, but you'll use it for Frank. It wasn't his fault. Listen, the NFL is not for black people at all. Black people are supposed to just be there, get your money, and leave. The problem is black people get their money and also want to stay. They want to stay and be part of the good old boys club. The good old boys club already showed you for the last 50 years. I'm going to be real. 6 decades, 60 years. They've shown you for over 6 decades you're not welcome nor wanted. And you turned into Rosa Parks. I'm not sitting in the back. Like, shut up, nigga. It's embarrassing. When Martin Luther King, we want to eat here too. I'm a man. It's embarrassing, nigga. We make better food than them. Go make your own food. But you have to beg them. You got to get bit by dogs, attacked by firefighters. Yes, firefighters are savages here. That's the brothers of the police department. Firefighters, what was their point being at the Civil Rights March is hurting black people? It's a race thing. It always has been. No, I don't look at race, but yes, race is everywhere. I don't look at race because I don't give a fuck who don't like me. I don't care about a white man not liking me because I got this beautiful chocolate, beautiful face. That's his weak-ass problem, insecurities are worrying about. The truth is, he's worrying about this right here. He's worrying about how long my wood is, and that's in his mind every day. Therefore, they have a hatred for us. They want to see you dead, bro. It's not propaganda I'm spewing. This is factual. I'm trying to keep my people alive and keep your sanity alive because you keep wanting to be accepted. I don't know if Martin Luther King his dream that he woke up from 4 days before he got killed and said it was the worst dream ever. Factual. Martin Luther King said, for I have fear, I have led my people into a burning house. Well, motherfucker, the NFL house has been burning, nigga, and you're not included or welcome. In fact, what's been burning in that NFL house has been you, Negro. Get the fuck out of there, bro. Get your money and get out. If I go to a racist bank job or something, I'm not out there trying to be friends with Samantha and Now, if they want to be friends with me and there's no hidden agenda or no ulterior motives, I'll be friends with any group of people. I'm friends with all type of race and nationalities now. I was friends with multiple different people in the military. I'll continue being that. It's just that you're not going to get me to sit here and lie and play semantics, and I got to play this duck, goose game. And the only ducks in this duck, goose game is the black folk. And it's embarrassing to see black people like Coach Wilkes talking about, I'm determined to get a job this year, 2023, our head coaching job. I'm going to go to more interviews. Jesus Christ, this is embarrassing. No, this is not me being a quitter. This is me telling my kids, I love myself so much. I'll be damned if I beg a nigga for anything. Not no job, not no opportunity. I fucking go outside every day and make my own way. I make my own opportunity, factual. I'm not begging for nothing, especially a boys and girls club. You know, the good old boys club, KKKKK. And that's what you want to join, then okay. But Coach Frank Reich gets a job less than 2 months after being fired for an ESPN analyst. You can't make this up. And somewhere there's a white guy somewhere screaming in my comment sections or watching this video and going, "It's not true." Nigga, you could be white and lose the entire season and get hired.